The 2016 NFL Draft featured two very talented quarterbacks. Two quarterbacks that would be drafted number 1 and number 2 overall. These quarterbacks would both have elite level seasons and lead their teams to the Super Bowl, but neither are on the team that drafted them anymore. So who were these guys, and which one of them is better? These are the top two quarterbacks from 2016 faced against each other.
With the first pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Rams select Jared Goff, quarterback, California.
The Rams decided to take Jared Goff with the number 1 overall pick. His career got off to a little bit of a rough start, as he went 0-7 as a starter in his rookie season, but when Sean McVay became the head coach, things really turned around for him. The Rams were the surprise team in 2017, making it to the postseason. After throwing 5 touchdowns and 7 picks his rookie year, he threw 7 picks again, but this time 28 touchdowns. Though he lost in his playoff debut, this showed that Goff may have been worth picking number 1 overall. And you can't get carried away when a guy just has one rough year and then turns it around to have much better seasons like Jared Goff did. But in 2018, things clicked for the Rams. They were elite. And Goff tossed 32 touchdowns. The highlight of his season was probably when he outdueled MVP Patrick Mahomes on the Monday Night Thriller.
Goff, plenty of time, walks into the end zone, and touchdown! Second and goal. Corner of the end zone. Josh. Goff. He's going to run it straight in. Jared Goff. Quick to snap it. Third and goal. Here comes Ford to the end zone. Goff on first down. Everett in stride. Wow! Touchdown Rams!
That game was insane, and the Rams would make it all the way to the Super Bowl. They lost 13-3 to the New England Patriots. But still, Jared Goff was proving that he could be a good starting quarterback. Over the next few years, Goff would be solid, but couldn't quite recapture that 2018 form. After the 2020 season, the Rams thought they needed an upgrade at QB, and they did a monster trade with the Detroit Lions. Goff spent this last season in Detroit, and he was solid, though he didn't win too many games. Overall, I don't think the guy has lived up to a number 1 overall pick. That being said, he's certainly proven that he can lead an offense at times. He hasn't been terrible by any means.
With the second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback, North Dakota State.
The Eagles, looking for a franchise QB, got one in Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz's rookie year was promising, though the Eagles finished with just a 7-9 record. But in 2017, Carson Wentz absolutely took off.
Really earned the respect of his teammates with that top just going for a deep ball. Has a man behind the defense. It's caught for a touchdown. The rookie, Mac Hollins.
Wentz very well might have won MVP, and he probably deserved to. He went 11-2 as the starter, and Philadelphia became the league's best team. It was a tremendous year for Carson Wentz, but unfortunately, not everything was well. Late in the season, Wentz tore his ACL. This was a huge blow, as the Eagles lost their starting, young QB. Nick Foles would have to take over. Foles would lead the Eagles to a Super Bowl championship over the Patriots. But this injury was foreshadowing for what was to come for Carson Wentz. He would get injured many more times over the course of his tenure with Philadelphia. and in 2020, he had a very bad year, and he was benched towards the end of it in favor of Jalen Hurts. Even though he never could recapture that 2017 form, he was really quite elite in that season, and probably would have gone on to win MVP if he hadn't gotten injured. Last year, he found his way to Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis. He played pretty well, and the Colts had a winning record, but they lost their final 2 games and missed the postseason. We'll see what he can do in 2022 on the Washington football team. Wentz's career has certainly been an interesting one to follow. And just a few years ago, I don't think very many people would have said that he would be on his 3rd team by now. He's very talented, but if he can't get it going on a more consistent basis, I wonder how many chances he'll get. Anyways, as a number 2 overall selection, I don't think bust would be the right word. I just don't think he quite lived up to their expectations long term. So, the top 2 picks from 2016. Who has had a better career? This one is a very close call. But I'll go with Jared Goff, for the one reason alone that he's been healthy over the course of his career, and Carson Wentz has struggled with injuries. You wouldn't think that these guys would be taken number 1 and number 2 overall, but that's just how it goes. That being said, I do think Carson Wentz has a little higher upside. But anyways, it is interesting to look back on though, because there was a quarterback that was drafted in the 4th round that has been more productive than either of these guys. Though admittedly, Goff and Wentz have had more playoff success, but overall most people would say that this 4th round pick is better.
So many good players. That's so nice. You're right. Plays it down the field. It's caught at the 10, and this game is over. The Cowboys win.